If you come into Adelaide Oval, things are really well set up. People say Adelaide Oval is the best cricket ground in the world. A lot of broadcasts happen at slightly more rugged locations. You might have language barriers, you don't know the ground, you don't have contacts, you arrive in a place you haven't been to before. We're not technicians, we're commentators, but the way the world works these days, operations are run much more cheaply, and we're often asked to tech our own operations. In Sri Lanka in 2022, it was a terrible time for that country. They were in the middle of an economic crisis, there were shortages of everything, and somehow the cricket was going ahead because it was so financially important, and we had a role to play in that, in getting the commentary out to the world. Adam Collins, Bharat Sundaresan and I had got there a couple of days early to try to get everything set up, and we were told, you're on the roof. We were literally on the roof of the stadium.
And our commentary position was wedged on top of the roof of the pavilion in a tent.
And we got taken up there and it was indeed just the roof, just an empty tiled patch. We're like, okay, well, we've got the tech. So that's where we use this, the Tieline, which is the mini version of the panel you see upstairs, and one that you don't need a technician to run because people like you and me can run it ourselves.
I get little warm and fuzzies just seeing this box open as you are right now, because this has gotten me out of so many jams.
Galle International Stadium, it's right by the sea, it's got ocean on both sides. And we do the first day from the roof, we broadcast it no problems. On the second day, a big storm comes in.
It was monsoonal, and the wind was gusting like I'd never felt before.
So we got this wedding marquee.
They were pinning it down. By pinning it down, I mean workers from the stadium were holding on for dear life.
This like plastic marquee set up on the roof.
Trying to keep the thing from flying off the roof down onto the surface.
Adam, will we be blown over today?
We might be going out with the tub. As long as we've got a plan with the equipment, that's all I care about.
And the wind keeps picking up and this marquee just starts kind of lifting off, and then lifting off a little bit further, and I'm having Mary Poppins imagery of, you know, some commentator just trailing up into the sky holding onto the rope.
A grandstand literally had collapsed while we were broadcasting back to Australia.
And we're like, Jesus Christ, we have to get out of here.
We got told, okay, you can go to that box down there inside, but you got to go there now.
Luckily, because the Tieline is very portable, we were able to grab that, cover it up and throw the microphones in and run them inside as this sideways rain just came through the entire thing and soaked everything that we'd set up.
And we scrambled, got the thing downstairs, cracked open a new commentary box window, and away we went. And I reckon play started 15 minutes after that.
And because we've got this portable equipment, literally all we needed was a PowerPoint and the LAN cable for the internet. Plugged it back in, plugged the mics in, bang, we were back on air. We missed about 4 minutes.
Give him a wave.
And it wouldn't have been possible if that machine wasn't so user-friendly and frankly wasn't so idiot-proof.
More than anything that we've done, that underlined to us how portable it is, how versatile it is, and we were so grateful to have that piece of equipment that was going to let us get back on air as soon as possible. What's important when you're setting up a broadcast somewhere unfamiliar to you is making it as easy as possible, because so many other things are difficult. It takes so much weight off your shoulders to know that it's simple to do. And then as a commentator, when you're on air, when you're ready to go, you know that the piece of equipment that you have is going to do the job. You know that if all the power goes out in the building, it'll still work because it'll have its reserve battery power. And we're often asked to tech our own operations, which we're not trained to do. But the fact that we've got a piece of equipment like this means that we feel confident that we can do it.